Feels like deja vu. I'm not filming. Let's get back into my hole. Advanced lube. Good old, big old granite boulders. Well, not blue, but popped. Good morning, everybody. Just a quick question. I'm not too sure if this happens to any of you, but I was laying in bed last night thinking what a cracking day I had and planning what to do today. I had a sudden realization that I forgot to do something before I put in all of the hardcore. Can anybody guess what it might be? Let's just go into the farmhouse and pick up what I forgot to do, which is I forgot to dig the conduit in for the electrics. So yeah, I forgot to put the conduit in. So I'm gonna have to scrape out a little bit of the hardcore and just dig to get that in before I put the slab in. But what I'm thinking is I'm gonna do the brickwork first, build the retaining wall, let that start going off, and then start cangoing. That is so annoying. That is a really, really silly schoolboy error. But hey ho, live and learn. That gives us plenty of space. That gives us cavity. Just want a little bit of an upstand on there. Yeah, okie dokie. Change of plan. I'm going to do the conduit first. I know that there's so much rock in there, and where I'm wanting to put the conduit, it's very close to where the blockwork's going to be. So with the breaker, I'm just going to wobble the wall. I just have that feeling. So I'm going to do the conduit first, which is going to take a little while, and then we'll do the blockwork. I think that makes more sense, definitely. Yeah. Let's see how long it takes until I hit some good old, big old granite boulders. I think it's going to be pretty soon. At least we're going to get warm pretty quickly. Also, whilst I'm thinking about it, why are these ideas coming in stages? This is not good. I should also put a water pipe in here, a water conduit in here. I think what I'll do is I will put a water conduit going in, but if I'll ask Natty later, it doesn't matter because we can just then put it out and have an outside tap on this wall because we're going to need outside taps left, right and centre. So yeah, I'll ask Natty whether she wants the water inside or outside, but whilst I'm digging this, at least this bit here, we can have both water and electricity conduits sorted. Why is everything coming in stages? I'm just getting too excited instead of properly thinking. Ah dear. And luckily I shouldn't talk it up, but it's going really well. I haven't found any kind of boulders like these, although now that I've said it, I'm probably going to hit an entire one covering the whole hole that I'm digging out. But we've got the breaker with us, so that'll work. Need to go 600 deep. That's good. That's the depth we want. Should have a look. We're halfway there. 300 deep. Okay. So I'm not too sure. Well, that's not an SDS, it's a jigsaw. And it actually says jigsaw. For goodness sake, Harry. So either got this massive one or a smaller SDS. I'm going to see what the smaller one does first. If that doesn't work, then we'll have to break open the big boy. 500. We're gonna have to break out the big boy. Chalk and cheese. Yes. This bit is fine. It's just the fact that I've got to scrape out some of the hardcore to then make to join up.
Can I help anyway?
Darling, can you lift that up?
No.
Chérie, it's fine. This bit is fine. It's just that's how it was. It's just I just got too excited.
I know.
And cracked on.
What about if I shovel some part of here into the wheelbarrow?
I'll just put it to the side because it's fine. It's not going to. I'll be using it all in there.
Yeah.
I'm 600. That's what I need.
Enough?
That's what I need to be 600.
Yeah.
It's not like we're going to be digging any footings here anyway, or doing any kind of groundworks that's deeper than 600. On the contrary, actually, it's probably going to be building it up. But I'm at the depth I need. I just need to go through 500 mil, half a metre worth of. No, I need to go through a half a metre's worth of wall. And find what and come across the same thing, but because I'm using the big jackhammer, the big Kango, it'll disturb the brickwork. And I'd rather get this done now because you just don't know how long a piece of string is, how long this is going to take, whereas I know how long the brickwork's going to take. So swings and roundabouts, I guess. I'll just have one more. Yes, lovely. I'll just have one more and then I'll get back to it. So we've reached the depth that we require over, which is nice. 600's just here, so that's brilliant. That's the depth we want. Now we've just got to get through half a metre's worth of wall and then do the same thing on the other side. I just had a thought. Do we really need electricity? We could just put solar on the roof and... Ah, oh, sugar pops. Last night, when we finished, it sort of broke me a little bit digging this hole out, so I didn't do much filming. But arriving this morning to find my little hole is full of water, so I'm nowhere near getting there. So. Don't know if you can see it in the bottom of the screen, but it looks like we are finally through. So that's good. That water that we just found when we arrived is now there. Brilliant. So unfortunately, as always, when something really cool and big happens, I'm not filming. So the jackhammer that I had for many, many, many years blew, well, not blew, but popped, and had to go and pick up another one because the granite is just getting worse and worse. Well, it's just getting harder and harder. So I had to quickly pop to La Chatte to get a quick replacement, and I'm hoping it's going to make quick work of getting through that last bit. Let's see, let's hope. Let's go. Luckily, this isn't just for this one job. We've got so much breaking to do in the future. It's worth getting it. Plus, it's always satisfying when you get a new tool and you get to open it up. advanced lube. I wasn't expecting it to be advanced. Very similar to the other one, so that's good. Basically plug and go, which is what we need to do quickly. We should find out where we need to put the advanced lube first. Okie dokie. Fill with oil before first use. Okie dokie. Okay, that's full. Got a little bit spare. There's another little pack. What's in here? Oh yeah, bushes. Nice. Oops, a daisy. Whee! I know my other hammer, jackhammer, was on its last legs, but still, I hope this makes a big difference. Well, it's lighter. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah, it's good. So good I've got stuck within a millisecond. I've had to make my hole a little bit bigger so I could get more of a reach. I'm not going to let this defeat me. I'm going to get this conduit in. I think I'm through. I'm through. I think I'm through. Oh my God. Let's get back into my hole. I think this would be quite cool to show you. To make this hole for the electricity feed for the garage, well, I've got these two tools. I thought I'd show you what I've needed to get under all of the granite. It's over 600 deep on this side, so that's absolutely perfect. Had to make the hole bigger, as you saw earlier. But the tools I've needed to do that is all of this. And I nearly, like I said, I nearly forgot, trusty shovel. So I've used all of that just to make that hole, whereas on the other side I basically just used a shovel. But yeah, and in doing so I managed to unfortunately kill my old breaker, so I had to go and get a new breaker. But even the new breaker, only a little bit of work had already started rounding off the spike and managed to chip that with minimal work. I ended up just using my core bits. Good old trusted core bits I've had for donkey's years. But yeah, I needed to make a deep enough hole first to get the angle right to match up on the other hole on the other side. But honestly, I really wasn't expecting my core bits to do such a good job, where I thought, you know, that big breaker and that big breaker before I broke it would do the majority of the work. But yeah, we're there. We've got the conduit in, ready for electricity. So, feels like deja vu. Bricklaying. Let's build this retaining wall. Good times. Good times.
The wall is coming up on next vlog, and we will share February's big plans. See you on Saturday.